We found an article about China's actually improving its copyright protections for people. So
hard to believe, but China is trying to make steps to enter the Western world of intellectual property. And what's so fascinating about China is that they've had copyright laws on the books for a long, long time, but they lacked teeth. It used to be the maximum fine that you could get for a copyright violation in China was about $50,000. Well, they've changed the law now, and so you can really go for the jugular in China. You can get up to 5 times the amount of damages that 5 times the revenue of the company that is doing the copyright violation. So it's really changed from practically nothing to something that can really make a difference and serve as an actual deterrent. How this law is enforced in the Chinese administrative system, they don't really have courts, but how that actually works out remains to be seen. But at least the law is on the books now, and you can argue for stronger copyright protection.
And you can get up to $276,000. And I did want to ask you about copyrights here. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't help people with copyrights, but people register their copyrights in the US, and that's certainly the best protection in the US. But do they need to do anything in China? Because here, let's make sure we have this right. The minute you create something, music, sound, write something down, you have a copyright, right?
Right. So under the Copyright Convention of 1982, once you create something, it automatically receives a copyright. And in the United States, you can register the copyright. That gives you a lot of extra legal protections that you wouldn't have if you don't register it. So we always recommend registering important copyrights. But that said, you still have copyrights in anything you create automatically.
Around the world?
Around the world. The US is the only country that has a registration system. Everybody else just sort of relies on this, you get it when you create it type of method. And it's good to know that you have copyrights outside the US and you really don't have to do anything except enforce them if you're up against a copyright infringer.